Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel as we talk more about Act 8.1, the next stage, the next saga in the Act book sequence. It's important to note that the PI of the Defenders is starting to get dangerously close to 100,000. I guess that shouldn't be surprising. But you'll see in this Act 8.1 beta that our man HHRYU 1028 decided that he would use Havok against Proxima Midnight. How about that? And so you can see right here, Adrenaline Rush. The attacker gains up to 100% damage reduction at all times, scaling with their current adrenaline. Of course, hold the line. Energy Absorption Ice 2. The defender has a 50% chance to inflict the attacker with Cold Snap each time the defender is struck or the attacker blocks an attack. These effects will not trigger while the defender is suffering from an armor break debuff. The defender also takes 100% reduced damage from Cold Snap effects and gains a regeneration buff, healing 1% of max health per second until the Cold Snap expires. And then Be Like Water. Whenever the defender is inflicted with a non-damaging debuff, they gain an unblockable passive for 6 seconds. Ebb and Flow, which I hate. The defender has protection, reducing all incoming damage by 60%. Knocking down the defender removes the protection and grants the attacker a Fury passive, increasing attack rating by 40% for 12 seconds. When the Fury expires, the protection returns and all debuffs in the defender are purified. I only hate it because I just... anything that makes you do a timer... Bane is like a great example of this, especially after the Summer of Pain this week, is annoying. Thanks for the knockdown. Each time the attacker knocks the defender down, they purify all debuffs on themselves. Enhanced Special 1. Okay, so let's check out this ice effect on Havok because it is pretty astounding. Havok could be a god tier Act 8.1 champion. Now, see the unblockable, but look at those plasma detonations. All that matters right now is the plasmas and him just staying alive long enough to have it be the case. Unblockable, so you just dex the special one. But look how much she's melting. I said this because somebody was asking, should I bring Havok in for Battlegrounds? And I was thinking, I think he'd be fine. But as the meta evolves, certain champions are even better than we thought they were when they were released. And Havok's always been good, don't get me wrong. But now, with these kind of nodes, he's moving right up the tier list. I would say the same thing about Battlegrounds when it comes to anyone that has power control or can tank a special 3. But here we go. Look at all of the plasma detonations. And he's not doing much in terms of hits, though I guess 50 plus combos ain't nothing to shake your head at. But this is the kind of thing that Havok gets around. And I wouldn't necessarily take my Havok to where this summoner is. I think he might be at least rank 3. Yeah, probably not rank 4. Probably rank 3. But you can't shake your head at it either. Havok's also one of those champions that isn't really even an honorable mention in the top 10 of his own class because the class is so unbelievably deep. But at the same time, with this utility, a lot of mutants can't do this. In fact, most mutants can't do this. So for certain fights, he's going to be your best option. Especially because his gameplay style, his mechanics, are not super difficult to learn and master. And that special 3 is always super sexy. So there you have it. By the time the fight was over, 100,000 other attacks. And then you can see just a really impressive stat sheet. I want to say thank you again to HHRYU 1028 for the info. What I love about the beta tests is that you can play around with champions at no risk. I didn't sign up for this beta, probably to my detriment. Though, I'm going to spend enough time in all aspects of the game, but especially Battlegrounds this weekend, that I kind of like not having to worry about not logging into a beta or even just going from the beta screen to the main alpha server screen. So, yeah, look out. Havok could be an even better champion in Act 8. Or, yeah, Act 8, Book 2. 8.1. Sure, we'll go with that.